What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I got a host of new subscribers on this channel. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me and finding my content worthy of subscribing to. I got content, excuse me, I got content for everybody. So we're gonna talk about a whole different, like a host of things on this channel, man. So anyway, man, so the other day I'm on YouTube, not even the other day, this was yesterday. And I was looking for like BET Award performances, and I saw some performances from like '03, '02, and all of that, right? And so I'm looking at these performances, and I'm like, wow, look how, like, I remember watching these performances live and remember the amount of fanfare around the BET Awards. Like, this is before social media was popping. Everybody couldn't wait till the BET Awards was coming on. Nowadays, the BET Awards is not as popular as it used to be. Now, I think one recently, it just happened. One just happened, so I remember people tweeting about it. But bro, like, I haven't watched the BET Awards since God knows when. I can't even tell you when the last time I really watched the BET Awards. Like, I would watch it from beginning to end. I ain't done that since probably like '04, '05 or something like that. No, like '07 maybe. That's probably the last time I really watched the BET Awards from start to finish. And it has lost a lot of like fanfare, a lot of reverence with Black America. And there's several reasons for that. I believe that the BET Awards now only caters to a certain demographic of Black people. Young Black folks in their early 20s, mid 20s. Like, they don't have like other genres of music highlighted for different demographics of Black folks, different age groups of Black folks to get into. Seriously. Like, now all that's highlighted on the BET Awards seem to be just street music and booty shaking music. That's it. Like, that's all it is. Like, it's not a balance. When I was watching the BET Awards back in the day, you would have street music, you would have booty shaking music for sure, but you would have conscious rap, you would have R&B, you would have neo soul. You could watch the BET Awards and see Usher, Genuine, Lloyd, Ashanti, Chris Brown, T-Pain, Jagged Edge. You could see Maxwell, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Music Soul Child, Ja Rule, 50 Cent. You could see DMX. You could see Nas. You could see a Jadakiss. You could see a lot of artists. Jay-Z. You can lot of different artists. A lot of names are escaping me. You can see Destiny's Child, Anthony Hamilton, Brandy. Like, nowadays, that doesn't exist unless they're trying to do a tribute to an older artist. And I heard the tribute to Usher was not really done that well outside of a few performances, right? And I think like when you only focus on one subsection of like a subgenre, like you only focus on street music and booty shaking music, you're gonna drive away a large sector of Black people. The audience is gonna be like, yo, this is not for me. If I can't watch some neo soul artists perform, if I can't watch some R&B artists perform, and we're gonna have to talk about the state of R&B, because the state of R&B has went down the toilet. Like, there was a time when we could listen to Jaheim, we could listen to Next, or RL from Next, we could listen to Jagged Edge, we could listen to Genuine, Tyrese, Usher, we could listen to Raheem Devon, we could listen to when Glenn Lewis hit the scene for the first time, we could listen to, I'm trying to think of some more R&B names that come off the top of the head. Trying to think. But Neo, we can listen to all these different R&B artists. Now R&B is like watered down. Now R&B sound like rap for real. All the dudes that's trying to sing R&B, for them, not all of them, a lot of them, it sounds like they just trying to rap and they just got a little melody to it. It's not real singing. Now you got some dudes singing, but they don't get highlighted that much. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to the BET Awards. So when you only cater to one demographic of Black folks, you're not gonna get the fanfare, the notoriety that you're looking for with the BET Awards. Like, just in general though, I feel like when BET was sold, the programming went down the drain. Like, for real. They stopped showing Black documentaries. They stopped showing Malcolm X. Tavis Smiley had the BET Tonight program. Video Soul. You would have Teen Summit. That ended. you would have, the focus just shifted to only street music and ass shaking content. You know what I mean? And consuming that all day. Like that, only that can kind of be a little low vibrational. Just think about it, right? Like I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite. I like drill music, even though I know the destruction it causes. That's something I gotta answer for within myself. You know what I mean? But I like the music. I like the street music. I like the trap music, but I like conscious rap. You know what I mean? I like rap with messages in it. I like the backpack rap. And even when we think about, like, so I don't just listen to one subgenre. Like I don't listen to one. I like neo soul. I like R&B. I like neo soul. All of that. I like all different type of flavors of music. But like even gangster rap. DMX would have you a song that dedicated to his faith in the Lord, even after all the street stuff. 50 would have, a God Gave Me Style on his album, or you know what I mean, to talk about the faith that he has. You would have artists always, even if they was on some street stuff, they would come with some knowledge at some point in the music, because they know, hey, the human mind can only take so much of just one thing, one type of like genre, especially when it's just street all day long. You need balance. You need balance for anything to stay afloat. And when you don't have balance in content at the BET Awards, it's going to be like, it's going to go down. You know what I mean? So I think if they make a more of a focus on other music, like if you highlight, but this is the mainstream music in general, Rhapsody will never be highlighted the way a Megan Thee Stallion or a Nicki Minaj or a Cardi B is, even though she's dope and she's a better rapper than nearly all of them. You know what I mean? She's phenomenal. She's not going to get highlighted because her stuff is not talking about how much her coochie is wetter than this, her ass fatter than that. You know what I mean? It's not just concentrated on that. She rapping, right? Even with men, if you ain't talking street drill music a lot of times, it's not going to get mainstream. It's not going to be pushed to the forefront the way the drill music would be. Or, I mean, if you do some pop stuff, it probably would, but drill music and street music and all that is going to get the main push. And that just speaks to the music industry within itself. But I'm not going to sit here and acting holier than thou and act like I don't listen to their music and I don't like their music because I enjoy it. You know what I mean? But I know balance is needed with everything. And when you took the balance out of the BET Awards, you saw a shift in even the audience, the guests that would come to the award show. I remember, what was that, back in 2003, when Michael Jackson was on stage dancing with James Brown at the BET Awards. You're not going to find no Michael Jackson and no James Brown and them. Like, I mean, of course, they're deceased, but you know what I mean? Those artists of those ilk not going to be there no more. And I want them to be there. I feel like they should be there. But I don't know, they feel like that crowd is not for them because of the focus only on a certain type of genre. And I think that's why they don't come. But I do believe they should be there. But I also believe two things could be true. They should be there, but there should be a balance in the award show for them to have something to enjoy as well. It was an elegance associated with the BET Awards at one point. Not like, I'm not saying like it was just always the Grammys or the Oscars or nothing like that, but it was an elegance. It was a much more elegant connotation that came with the BET Awards than it is now. And some would say, well, we don't have to play into respectability politics with these award shows. But I think people wanted to dress up and get fly. You be around other black folks, that's doing well and all of that, But I think maybe the want to do that decreased because the generation who likes to dress up and wear suits are not around anymore. I mean, they're around, but they don't come to the BET Awards that much like that because of the lack of balance in the awards show. And I think you need balance with everything. You need balance in everything. So yeah, you need to highlight some conscious rap, some backpackers, some neo soul, bro, some R&B. Even if you got to bring the older artists to come back around, Donnell Jones and John B and them like they did years ago, you got to make it happen, BET, to get people involved.